Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Daniel Landsman and this is day 48 of 50 Days of Data. Hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to speak with you all about where do I get my information. So somebody was asking me, hey, how do you know about this particular industry and ecosystem and understand the data economy? It's a little bit complex and fragmented. And as I've mentioned to you guys in some of my other videos, my background is in programmatic media. I have a little bit of a background in finance as well. So I tend to just keep my eyes out keep my focus, on where things are headed, what's potentially coming down the pipe, try to better understand from a big picture how things come together and how there's interplay between different industries, and if there's possibilities of using something from one industry and bringing it to another. And that's just sort of how my mind works. I can't really point you guys specifically at a resource. For finance stuff with data, you can go to different companies like Quandl or Eagle Alpha and basically take a look there. But then there are also so many other companies out there that just do one very, very niche thing, like we were talking about before with mapping companies, and somebody like Mapper, who essentially is going out, or MAPR, Mapper, who's going out and doing like data unification type consulting stuff. There's just so much out there that it's a little bit challenging to make the whole picture. There've been other people who are better at this or smarter at it than I am, and basically they just put a bunch of little graphics on a background. For programmatic media they call it the Lumascape. For finance stuff, I mentioned Matt Truck from Firstmark Capital put something together as well. So it's just really about finding those parts of the ecosystem, putting them together in aggregate and understanding how they interplay together, then trying to suss out what does the cost structure look like, what does the business model look like, figuring out, okay, how can we produce off of this if we were to leverage this particular subset of data or actually purchase this data for something. There's instances, like I remember a long time ago somebody told me the story of how McDonald's would spend tons and tons of money doing market research about figuring out where their location goes, and then Burger King would just put a location right next to McDonald's because they already did all the hard work for them. Well, there's other people that buy a lot of data. Management consulting companies tend to spend 30% or so of their budget, according to DataStreamX, which is a data vendor out of the APAC region who I've been paying attention to over the last couple of years or so. And realistically, there's just a ton of moving parts to this ecosystem, and everybody's very protective of their data. I believe that with the rise of distributed ledger technology, not necessarily blockchain, not necessarily smart contracts, but an amalgamation of those combined with other things, I think that we're going to get into a new era of sharing information. People would say that we're already in the information age with hyperconnectivity globally. I would tend to agree with them, but it's just going to accelerate. And with that acceleration and greater protections from a security perspective, I believe that it's going to enable everybody to see more data from more people faster, cheaper. So hopefully you guys are getting a lot out of this. I really appreciate you guys following me up to this point. If this video was helpful, please let me know in the comments. Please subscribe to my channel, like my stuff, share it if you can. I really appreciate it. Thanks again, guys. Have a great day.